As a sewist, you will probably take some fabric risk sometime in your sewing journey. Just as I decided to experiment with this fabric for this cutout and tiny skirt. Ordinarily, I would use 100% cotton for this, but then, what's a sewing life without risk? Hey guys, today I will be showing you how to cut and sew this trendy and stylish cutout and tiny skirt. So let's do this. So the skirt I'm about to make is an half circle skirt. So I will be folding my fabric in this triangular shape while ensuring that I achieve 2 folds. Let me give you a heads up. I consider this a lazy way of cutting, but the fact is it makes the whole cutting process faster. What I mean is that I will be making a three layers skirt. So I calculated all 3 layers, including the waistband and sewing allowances in this fabric that I'm about to cut, rather than making patterns for them separately. Now, to cut an half circle, all you need to do is divide your waist measurement by 6.28 inches, multiply what you get by 4 and divide your answer by 2. And that will be your waist measurement. For me, it's 9 inches, so I will add 1.5 inches allowance, and that gives me 10.5 inches. But I will round it up to 11 inches. So I will place my tape widthwise on the fabric like this till my tape measures 11 inches, and I will mark that point. Now from the top of the fabric, I will measure to the last point I marked, like so. This is to determine the length from the top, and then I will mark same across this point, like this. Now, from the last marked point, I will measure the whole length of the skirt. Bear in mind that I have calculated all the layers together, all the tiers together. So the calculation of all the 3 parts joined together is what I am marking, like so. So basically what I'm marking now is the measurement of the band with the first tier and the last tier of the skirt calculated together. Now that I have marked it out like so, it is time to start dividing them up. First is the waistband. So from the actual waistline, measure your preferred waistband width downwards. I know I am marking mine upwards, but I had a shortage of fabric while sewing. So to avoid same error, mark yours downward. Now, after establishing the waistband, I will mark my zipper allowance like so, and I will do that all the way to the end. Now it's time to measure the first layer of the skirt, and from my band I will measure my preferred first layer length, and for me it's 22.5 inches with sewing allowance included. Now that I have marked the band and first tier out, now I have to determine the distance between each strip on the second tier of the skirt. So I measure the hem circumference of the first tier like so, and what I have is 32 inches, and I want the tight strips to be 3 inches apart. So I start marking the strip points 3 inches apart. Like so. And now I have 9 points here. By the time I open up the fabric, I will have 18 points, which means I will be needing 18 strips each for the first and last layer. Therefore, I need about 36 strips in total. Okay, since I have established all that, it is time to cut. Now I have cut the band and I will just go ahead to notch the point I will be joining to the first layer of the skirt like so. Next, I will separate the first and the third layers like so. Then I will notch all the marks indicating the strip points. So now I will cut the strips, and my preferred measurement for each strip is 1.5 inches in width and 7 inches in length, plus ½ inch at the top and bottom, and that makes it 8 inches. So I have cut that out, and I will use this one as a template to cut the rest of the strips. Now all the strips are ready, and I will now cut a stabilizer for the band. So now all the pieces have been cut and it's time to sew. So I pin the band to the skirt like so, and I will go and sew it down. Now I have sewed it down. I have also gone ahead to iron out the sewing allowance, as you can see. This will help me align the fabrics well and also ensure a smooth stitch later on. So now I'm done fixing the band, and there is what it's looking like. Technically, the waist is ready. So the next thing now is to turn and sew the strips, and I will pick one, fold it into two, and then sew it down. And after sewing it down, here is what I have. Now what I will do is to turn this strip inside out, and now see what it looks like. This side with the same line is the back, while the smooth part is the front. Now and then I will go and press it down with an iron, and this is exactly how I will do for all the strips. So all strips are now sewn, pressed and ready, and I am ready to attach it to the skirt. So you see this mid-seam point is where I will be placing on the notched point on the fabric, and I will clip it down. Then I will do the same with all the other strips for both the first and third layer fabric, and then I will take it to the sewing machine and sew it down. Anyway, it's time to use bias tape to cover up the fraying ends of the fabric. Now I'm done fixing the bias tape, can you see? And now I will just go and sew the center back together, leaving the sewing allowance for the zipper. Then I will take it to the sewing machine now and sew it, and then add the zipper to the skirt. Guys, I have a very detailed tutorial on how to fix a zipper on the channel, but I will link it in the description box just so you can find it easily. If you need a little tutorial on how to fix a zipper like a pro, that video will give you a thorough explanation. So I'm done fixing the zipper, guys, and I've also fixed the hem of the skirt, and this is what it's looking like now. And ta-da! the final outcome, guys. So I love the outcome. What do you think, guys? Would you be recreating this? Please drop your answer in the comment section for me. Let's relay it. So guys, basically that's it. If you have any questions, thoughts, or observations, kindly drop them in the comment section and I will respond to them as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe too, please. Alright guys, till the next time you'll be hearing from me, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and have yourself some fabulous time.